everyone, and welcome back to the King Not Queen podcast. My name is Nina, and I am your host. Yeah, happy Thursday. You can clearly hear the heat bug. It's really not that hot though. Like, I thought it was gonna be actually pretty hot today. I looked at the weather, and it's only gonna be like in the 70s, which is not that bad. Compared to like the 80s and 90s we've had for the past week. But that heat bug's gonna be very aggravating, so don't mind her. Let her do her thing. But yeah, so right now I'm eating breakfast. You know, killing two birds with one stone. I am eating banana oatmeal. And I'm trying to chew away from the microphone, so like that's not obnoxious. But okay, so I'm gonna rank the oatmeals. So currently I have what's it called? Blueberry, strawberry, peaches and cream, and banana. So it's like so hard to compare, like literally. So I think I'm gonna put blueberry last. I don't know. And then I'll put peaches and cream first, because the peaches in it just like taste so good. And then strawberry, and then banana comes in third. So the only oatmeal I eat, well, I haven't had the other ones in like a while, but the only ones I eat are like the fruit and cream ones. So if you have any oatmeal suggestions, hit me up on my email. But yeah. Oh, also I have orange juice in my little tumbler, because I'm a tumbler girl. But yeah, I had to get rid of the orange juice yesterday because it tasted like really bad. Like, have you ever had spoiled orange juice? Like, you wouldn't think it would taste bad, but it's pretty bad. But yeah, so I just wanted to give a quick like week update, what I've done in the past week. So more recently, I started a Euphoria re-binge. That show's something different. It hits so different, like, on a second watch, because you're paying attention to more stuff. And I feel like I haven't watched it since it came out last year. So I forgot a lot of things that happened. Like, I know the general story, but, like, a lot of things I don't remember why stuff happened. So it's good watching it a second time. Also, like, the style's so good. Like, this, I really hope it wins. Like, I hope it wins the categories that Stranger Things isn't in, because Stranger Things deserves everything. But, and I said what I said, and you can't change my mind about that. But I hope, like, Zendaya wins her Emmy nomination, because she really deserves it. Like, I was watching, I'm like, wow, she really did that, though. Like, it really didn't hit me last year when I was watching it. Oh, God. That was a weird noise. But, yeah. So many things, like, little things bother me. Like, Kat is, like, really the worst friend, to be honest. And she makes some dumb decisions, but I understand why. But they're just kind of annoying. I'm sitting there, like, really, girl? Like, come on now. But, yeah. Also, in the last week, I did my YouTube channel rebrand. So if you're coming from my YouTube channel, you never listened to the podcast before, hey, what's up? I'm the same person, just in audio form. And yeah, so I basically decided, like, I don't know, I want to do something, not something different, but just like be better. So I decided to do like a channel rebrand. And so far, it's been pretty fun. Like, I'm vlogging every day. I'm getting out of bed, like, early so I can start my day early. I'm editing more. I have already edited, like, twice this week. And I'm learning how to edit on my laptop. You know how good that's gonna look? Like, that I can edit a video. Or, like, I don't know, that I have editing skills. I feel like that's cool. But, so far, it's been fun. And so far, I've had, like, a fun time, like, coming up with ideas and, like, writing them down. And I have, like, this little notebook, which I'm reading out of right now for my podcast notes, filled with, like, the plans for videos I want to do. And, like, it's, like, actually pretty helpful because I'm reading it during the video. But sneak peek to an upcoming video. So I used to play this game when I was like 8 or something, like a very long time ago when I still had like a desktop computer, and it was from that show Wow Wow Wubsy. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but it was like this thing. What creature was Wubsy? I really don't know. But he was a little creature, and he had like a zigzag tail, and he like bounced on it and stuff. And, you know, he had some antics. And then he had like 2 friends. One was smart, and then one was like a tool person, like a handyman, but she's a girl. Which, reversing the stereotypes, really out here. And well, I just realized that they really out here like doing that. But yeah. And there was this game I used to play all the time, and like it was just like an Wow Wubsy's Adventure or something. But it was so fun, but it was so aggravating because I could never beat it. So I decided to play that on my YouTube channel, but I just had to figure out how to record the screen and get me like in a little box in the corner. So we have to watch a couple videos on that. But I'm excited about that. Sneak peek game. And also, within the last week, my computer wants to be aggravating. I don't know why. And my phone too, let's be honest. The Wi-Fi in my room has been so splotchy where I have 1 bar of Wi-Fi to fall asleep to. And then if I want more, I have to bring my laptop into my room and use my hotspot, which is what I'm doing now because there's no Wi-Fi out on the porch either for some reason, even though I'm basically outside. But 2 days ago, my computer decided it didn't want to import any video or anything or any photos, and I had to buy a converter for 99 cents. I had to buy a converter so things would import. Like, I don't understand why. Why'd I have to invest money? I'm so confused. And I was having a full mental breakdown because, like, it just wasn't working. And it was getting me so upset. Like, literally, it was getting me so upset. Because I was so excited to start editing on my laptop and, like, you know, like, feel professional. And, like, God didn't want that for me. I was so mad. Wow. Not the oatmeal splat. But yeah. So, moving into our segment today, bad movie review. I think I hinted to this in the last podcast. So a movie I watched last week, like literally right after I recorded the podcast, the movie I watched was Bring It On, Fight to the Finish. If you don't, dang, sequels they just really want to bother me today. So this movie was basically, you know, all the Bring It On movies, like, it's just a spin-off from the original Bring It On. But it's just like a cheerleading movie. But like, it's not really cheerleading, it's like dancing, but also kind of cheerleading. I don't really know how to describe it. But me and my sister used to watch it all the time. This movie lived on ABC Family rent free. It was on there all the time. Like, I can't think of any other channel it was on besides ABC Family / Freeform. Like, that movie came on all the time. So, like, we watched it all the time because, like, we watched it the first time, like, we really loved it, so we'd watch it all the time. And so we know all the lines. Like, literally, I could not recite the whole movie, but, like, I can play the whole movie from beginning to finish in my head right now because that's how many times we watched it. But I hadn't watched it in a while. That's the catch. So when I watched it last week, I was like, oh my gosh. And, like, the lines were coming. I was saying it, like, it was, like, coming back to me. It was just so funny. Like, I don't know. I found that kind of funny. Anybody else? I don't know. It was just so funny. But, let's just talk about the cringy acting. Like, okay, so some of the main actors in it, like, I was so surprised. Well, obviously I didn't recognize anybody else. But obviously the main character is Christina Milian, who sings what does she sing? I feel like there's like a main song that she sings. I don't know. She's talking Lil Wayne, right? I don't know. Oh. Dip it low, pick it up slow, lay it back down. She sings that. And she was an actress. But literally I looked her up. She was like 21 in the movie playing like a 15-year-old? Kind of confused. But and also Lydia from Teen Wolf was in it, and I'm like, how did I not recognize? Well, obviously I wasn't watching Teen Wolf then, but like literally it never clicked to me that was her. Like, she looked so different. Like, she was such a little girl. No, Christina Milian was like 26 in that movie. Yeah, she was 26, not 21. The Lydia from Teen Wolf was 21, but Christina Milian was 26 or 27. I was disturbed. I was like, what? But yeah, very cringy acting. One of the girls' boyfriend, like, it was like all the boyfriends in the movie, or all the boys in the movie were really bad at acting for some reason. Like, it's like they just read their lines like 5 minutes before they got on set. And I don't know if that's true, if I'm hitting something, but like literally it's so bad. But like all the lines were, and it shows, like, if I can memorize the lines, that's how basic they are. The lines were so basic that I could literally guess what people were gonna say next. So basic. And it was so over dramatic too. Also very confusing how they got kids from like across the city to like magically come to their school. Like, and then no. But what really got me mad about the movie was that, so on the opposing team, it was like this white girl, I forgot what her name was, and then like her like black friend, and the black friend was like being so like racist. Like, she was being so like messed up. Like, it did not make any sense why she was acting like that. Like, she was talking to a fellow black person like she was less than her. And I was like, ma'am, you are black too. I'm so confused right now. And I don't know if it's because she has like that internalized hatred, or like she's been like just around white people so much because like they live in like a predominantly white area. But like, she was like, oh my god, some of the stuff she was saying like on the phone to like her little friends were like, girl, I feel like as an actress I wouldn't be comfortable with that. But like, obviously that's like a good actress, but still, like, But yeah, and then I'ma say, I don't know, so the dancing confuses me. But always in the bringing on movies, the other team does so well, but then the main characters just have to win. They have to win because they work so hard, and the whole movie was focused on them, so they have to win, right? But except for that one time in the first Bring It On, I think, is when the other team won. But like literally because they deserved it. And I feel like in every single movie, the villains deserve the win because they're just better. I don't know. Like, it's just always like that. But I don't know. Because I think the final performance, the enemies did way better than who we were rooting for. Also, who we were rooting for, like, was like a combination team. I feel like that was like cheating. But whatever. I'm not a judge. But speaking of dances and stuff, I wanted to segue into like my old dance and gymnastics days. Because, you know, I was a Bring It On girl. I'm just kidding now. But yeah, so I did like dance, and I put that in quotations because I really don't remember it because I was like kind of young. And but I remember going, and I remember the costumes a little bit, but I don't remember like, obviously I still wouldn't remember the dances, but like I don't remember the dances. And then when I was before I started 5th grade, I think I started gymnastics because of, okay, yeah, the timeline for that makes sense. I think it's before I started 4th grade, maybe, because it was like the year of the year of the Olympics, which was 2012. Yep, it was that Olympics. And I was like such a big fan of Gabby Douglas, and I was like, yo, I want to be a Gabby Douglas, I want to do gymnastics, blah blah blah. And I feel like, and I already like was like a very flippy child. I could kind of do a split, and I was always just like flipping around stuff and doing all that. So I was like, you know what, I kind of want to do gymnastics, Mom. So she put me in like a gymnastics / like dance center. So like our final dance involved gymnastics, but also lots of dancing. So it was like I remember it was like my first class, right? And they just taught us how to do I think it was back bends that class, or a cartwheel or something like that. And then after that class, me and my mom and I think like my sister, we went to Target, and oh, this is so cringy. We went to Target, and we were just shopping. I'm like, Mom, look what I learned how to do today. And I tried doing the back bend in Target, and like I feel like there's literally a video of this, like, not of me, but there's a Vine of this, I think, and the girl's like doing like a back bend or like cartwheel in Target, and she just hits her head. That's exactly what happened to me. I went back for the back bend, and then my whole body just collapsed, because in the class I was spotted, so obviously I wasn't gonna fall. But like I was like, oh my god, and I just like busted my head, because even though the carpet at Target feels soft, it's just a layer. It's just one layer and then floor. So my head went boom on the thing. I was like, oh! My mom was like, okay, Nina, you don't try stuff after you just learned it. So I was like, yeah. Kind of cringy. But yeah, so I went to that, like, I'm just gonna call it a studio because I don't know what else to call it, but I went to that studio for like just like 1 year. It wasn't a year, but like just one like session that you pay for. And so I went there, and then we did like our final dance or whatever. And then after that, I was still kind of interested. So then I went to the YMCA, and I went to a YMCA in a different city. And their gym was so cool. Like literally, it was so cool. So like, okay, so we would go to like different parts of the gym every time. So first we would like do our little stretch, and then we would go to like, it depended on what other groups we were in. So first we would go to like the trampoline, and we would do flips off the trampoline and stuff. And like and then we do like floor stuff. And I was spotted for a back handspring, and I never learned how to do it, but she just spotted me the whole time. And then but one of the most embarrassing things was that like I was the only person, I never got to move up. Like, so I think there's like levels for gymnastics, and I never got to move up to an actual level, which if I could have done this one thing, I would have moved up to an actual level. But I never moved up. I always just stayed in one spot, because I couldn't do this. But I couldn't do a chin up pullover. So I think it was like called something like that. And what it was, you had to like have your hands up for a chin up, not a pull up. So you gotta have your hands up for the chin up, and then you gotta pull up your chin, and then bring your legs over the bar, and like pull your legs over the bar, kind of do a flip over the bar, and then like hold yourself. And I, for the life of me, could not pull myself up. And I don't know what it was, because I was a master at pull-ups, and I could do a few chin-ups, but it was just, I could not get myself over that bar. And it was just so embarrassing, because like my instructor was just like, come on, Nina, you got this or whatever. And I think I did it one time, but you had to prove that you can do it multiple times. And like on the sheet of paper, that was the only thing that wasn't marked off, because I could do everything. I could do everything else. I could do a cartwheel off of a balance beam, but land it, but I could not do the chin up pullover. So aggravating. Like, it will always bother me that I couldn't do that, and I still can't do it. I would practice at the park, and I still couldn't do it. I don't know what it was. I think like my legs, like I just had no power over my legs. Like I just don't understand what it was. But yeah. So that was like very aggravating. And then but the like on the bounce beam, I could do the we practiced on like the low beam first, of doing a cartwheel on the actual bounce beam, not like off of it, because I could do that. I could do the cartwheel off of the bounce beam, like and exit like off of it, and then I could also mount it like a gymnast would. Like I felt so cool that I could mount the balance beam like a gymnast could. Like, I felt so cool. And then something is wrong with my nail. Let's just talk about that. But I learned how to do a cartwheel on like the fat bounce beam, because like that one was better to like practice stuff on. And then we also practice vault stuff, and I was pretty good at that too. It was just a stupid bar stuff, but whatever. But yeah, so we were talking about Bring It On, right? So for Bring It On, like, it's just a bad movie, but it's just like so nostalgic that it earns like 3 points. So it's a 3 out of 10. And I used to think the main guy, like the main love interest, was so cute. He was probably the worst character. His acting was so bad. And he was like, I just want to, like, get to know you. I just feel so nervous around you. I'm like, bro, nobody acts like that. Come on, dude. And his little fedora. Like, no, get out of here with your little fedora. But, yeah. So, I give it 3 points out of 10 just because it's nostalgic. But, yeah. So, I just wanted to talk about quickly, I think it's either tomorrow night or tonight, that Billie Eilish performs at the Democratic National Convention. She really is like doing the politics thing, and I don't know like how her fans feel about that, and I don't know if that's gonna like ruin her career. But she won't lose my fan base. She won't lose my fan. She won't lose a fan with me. I don't really know how to say that. But she won't lose me as a fan, because I love her so much and I agree with everything she says. So, yeah, but I don't know if that's going to ruin her career, because I feel like that's ruined multiple people's careers when they got political, when they were so successful. But I feel like she kind of gets a pass because she's young. I don't know. I'm surprised her management doesn't stop her from doing that, but whatever. So yeah, I think she's gonna perform My Future, just because like it's just like my future, and we're talking about the future of America. I think that's what's gonna happen. This is gonna be a very short podcast because I really didn't have much to talk about this week, but I just want to talk about this real quick. Movie theaters. So let me look this up right now, actually. Oh my god, that hurt really bad. Okay, so we're gonna look up how much will AMC charge. So apparently AMC is only charging 15 cents for movie tickets when they reopen. How much will AMC tickets cost 2020? Let's see. Cause I'm so sad. Let's see. Hello? 15-cent tickets. Like, what? Okay, so it is true. So I'm on a CNBC thing. It says AMC sell movie tickets for 15 cents, but is it safe to go into the theaters? Okay, truck in the background. Okay, so it says when more than reopen August 20, tickets will cost 15 cents a piece? Oh, it's opening day thing. Oh my god, I want to see that movie so bad. I want to go to the movies, but I feel like people are gonna judge me. Oh my god, what is that? So I guess we're just doing construction this morning. We love that. But oh my god, what is that? Oh my god, it literally, okay, so we're just gonna talk right here, but it's literally like my neighbor doing grass work at 9:35 in the morning. But anyways, so I guess it'll just be an ASMR last 5 minutes of the podcast. But okay, so I'm going to oh my god, are you serious right now? Anyways, so it's the movie theater tickets are gonna be 15 cents a piece on the reopening day, not forever. But I want to go to the movies, but I feel like people are gonna judge me for going, even though I feel like they're gonna take very serious measures. Like if they feel confident enough to reopen, they're gonna take serious measures and do like every other seat, every other 2 seats. But I really want to see the New Mutants movie so bad. Like, and I could totally wait for it to come out legally, but I want to see it so bad. I've been waiting almost 2 years to see this movie. But it's true. The rumor is true. It's gonna be 15 cents. But I'm so sad that all my favorite movies got postponed for next year. Like, I was so excited for Wonder Woman. I was so excited for Black Widow. I was so excited for whatever else was coming out this year. I was so excited. And all the Disney Plus series for Marvel all got pushed too. I was so excited for the Scarlet Witch show. I was so excited for the Falcon Winter Soldier show. I was so excited for all of those. But yeah, so we're just gonna do a quick closing because people want to be obnoxious today, and I have to be so close to the microphone and I can hear every pop, every sentence. But oh my god. Okay, so thank you so much for listening today, guys. You guys are awesome. Keep listening. Go follow me on my Instagram. It's king.notqueen. Go follow my YouTube channel. It's like, who even has that? Like, literally, who even has a grass cutter that's that big? Like, I'm so confused. Anyways, go follow my YouTube channel. I Need a King. Well, there's gonna be a lot of new videos there. I'm really putting a lot of focus and energy into my YouTube channel. And email me for any suggestions, any stories you want to tell, any TV shows, any movies, any songs, any artists, blah blah blah. All email me at kingnotqueenpod@gmail.com. Again, it's kingnotqueenpod@gmail.com. Any sponsors, also email that. And I'll see you guys. Oh, you'll hear from me next Thursday. Love you guys. Bye.